Hello, my heathens. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another vlog, this one being the first vlog of 2021. When was my last vlog? Early December, mid-December, something like that. I don't know. Time. What is time? It was that end of the year foggy haze where I don't know what's going on. The only thing I cared about was preparing for the next year. Well, the next year has arrived, although you wouldn't know it by my little spooky disco Christmas bush that is still up in the middle of January. I know. That is going to come down today. I swear, I promise you, it is coming down today. I was just trying to milk it for a little bit longer because it creates these lovely sparkles in my apartment that I love so much. So, what are we up to? What have we been up to? I have been posting on Instagram, so you guys have been hanging out with me in the interim since I've last posted a vlog, and I've been chit-chatting and interacting with you guys over there, but a lot has happened since we last spoke. In the previous couple of weeks, I have completed the artwork for not one, but two coloring books. I'm not going to talk about it now because you're going to be seeing a lot of it, a lot about them in the future. So just know 2 coloring books done. Well, the artwork, I still have to scan, digitize, work on the covers and all of that loveliness. So that will be coming up. I just caught a whiff of my fragrance. My friends have been making fun of me lately because you guys all know I wear enough fragrance to wake the dead. I'm a fume head. It's all part of my immersive fantasy requirements. Scent is very important. That whole transformative olfactory experience of fragrance. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Today I am wearing this perfume, by the way. It has the best nozzle I have ever used in a perfume. The spray is just perfection. This is McQueen by Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen, first of all, hello, love. It is borderline granny, as some might describe it. Warm, white floral with a bit of spice. It's a peppery, tuberose, jasmine, a little bit of a ylang-ylang maybe. So if you're a white floral person, you might like this. If you are a sugary cotton candy type of person, don't even touch it. It will make you gag. But anyway, we've got the fragrance, of course. I'm always stinky. We have that, the coffee, and we are going to have a busy day today, but a good day today. Do I seem like I'm kind of in a wonderful floaty mood? That's because I've gotten so much done in the previous couple of weeks, and I've prepared so much for January and February that I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of coasting, and I'm just ready to dive into everything. So aside from the coloring books, big announcement. Hi, hello. I haven't even mentioned it. Patreon. My Patreon is now official. We are officially on Patreon. I launched it the first week of January. It was supposed to be launched January 1st. And I chickened out. Because I wanted to make a couple of tweaks. And I was going to launch it in the middle of January. And I said, you know what? No. Once I start to overthink things, that's when you have to pull the trigger. So I decided to launch it. It was either the 5th or the 7th. I don't know. It was the first week of January. I finally launched it, and we've reached our first patron goal. I reached it in a day, and that goal was to have 13 patrons. And once I reached that goal, I said that I was going to send all of the patrons at every tier a little goodie sticker. It is right here. It is adorable. Will I be sharing it in this vlog? Maybe. At the very least, you'll be seeing it in a future vlog because obviously I want the patrons to see the sticker first. I'm not going to get too in-depth about my Patreon in this vlog, and that's only because now I don't want it to feel as though I'm being flippant about the Patreon. I'm not. I'm excited about having it, but as always, when I make a big move, I get excited, but I also take things one step at a time. I'm a little bit cautious because I want to talk about it and I want to introduce it, but I don't even know my way around that ecosystem yet. So if I'm not comfortable about it, I'm not going to come on here and talk about it. I want to familiarize myself with the platform for at least a few more weeks before I'm comfortable enough to get on camera and introduce it formally and do all of that good stuff. But for now, it is live. It's exciting. We're having a good time over there already. I have tons of goodies coming out to my patrons in February. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Patreon related vloggy business. Addressing envelopes is going to be interesting when I have things to send out to my patrons. It's not going to be always, well, we'll talk about the tier structure later. But in February, I am definitely going to be sending out physical rewards to my patrons, and it's going to be a lot of envelope addressing. So that's going to be fun. But there's that. So coloring books, Patreon shenanigans, and the proof for the Harlequin glass is expected to be coming in this week. This is the third proof. It has been such a pain in the ass getting issue number 2, I was going to say 3, issue number 2 out the door. Issue number 3 is kicking my ass, by the way, but we'll talk about that in a future video. I'm going to cut it off for today. I've already mentioned everything I needed to mention, the coloring books, the Patreon, the comic book. Let's get on with the day. I have so much to do, but I'm in an excellent mood because I've been so productive in the past month that we're doing good. We're doing good. But I have so much still to do. Oh, I need to package artwork today. I have several packages, a few little packages for Cat Eyes and Cacti, which is, of course, my Tiki Palm Springs mid-century related brand. I have one order for my Etsy shop. Yeah, one order for Etsy, a few little things for Cat Eyes and Cacti. Then the rest of the day, it's going to be coloring book, comic book, and Patreon. So let's get on with the vlog. If I don't see you throughout the vlog, I will at the very least see you at the end, maybe, or insert a voiceover. In any case, let's get on with the day, shall we? Let's head on over to the desk and let's do the thing. Well, this is fun. Shall we have a little a little party over here at my desk because I got something fun in the mail. Although technically, I have had some of these products for a while, but all of them have now officially arrived. What am I talking about? Okay, so I am in love with Retro Deco, which is my latest coloring book. It's the 80s vintage disco art deco themed book that I released. Well, it's my latest release. I released it back in, I believe, November it was. So in love with that book. It is so me in so many different aspects that I just decided to take the cover girl for that book and turn her into more products because I love it. Some people like my coloring books. Some people like my art. Some people like both. So I'm trying to integrate all facets of my life into my shop. And because I love the 80s so much, I thought it would be a cool idea to release pins. And not just pins, but acrylic pins. How cool are these? Where's my sample? I'm keeping one for myself because they look a little bit dull on camera because there is a protective film over the acrylic. But this is what the pin looks like. This is the Retro Deco Cover Girl. And the cool thing about these is because they are acrylic, they reflect the light a little bit when it hits them. So I have colored lights in my apartment, as you know. So when I wear these or when I have them on display, they kind of bounce the colored light around in there, and it's just really cool. They remind me of the giant acrylic jewelry and keychains that people used to purchase in the 80s. So I thought acrylic, would be a nice touch. So I have these pins that will be, this is mine, I'm keeping this one. Those will be for sale coming up in February in my Etsy shop. So keep an eye out on my Instagram if I don't film another vlog before that. But I have pins coming. I have stickers. I created stickers of her as well. Adorable. Love them. The colors are just so pastel-y, retro. I love Retro Deco. I love. And the pins, I have to share with you how the pins are going to be displayed because if the pin sales go well, I will be offering different designs in the future. But I have backing cards for them. I designed backing cards and they are going to look like this. Acrylic because we're cheesy like that. So this is what it's going to look like on the backing card. And the reason that I'm calling it acrylic, it's a homage to the disco band Chic. They were not French, but they just wanted to sound cool and fancy because their whole shtick, if you're unfamiliar, I'm obsessed with disco. And Chic is a band that they couldn't get into Studio 54, and the only way that they were able to get in is because they formed a band, and they thought, well, now you gotta let us in because we look cute and we're entertaining. So, the band Chic, it's a French word. I, of course, love France. Fragrance, hello, I wear a lot of perfume. So I thought it would be a little cheeky to create some acrylic pins and not just call them acrylic. We're calling them acrylic, okay? So we have that to look forward to, among other things. I got some other goodies in the mail, but we are not going to discuss that at the moment. Let this whet your appetite. Keep an eye out. They'll be available soon. So right now that I'm working in my sketchbook, I thought it would be appropriate to share what I'm going to be up to for the next little while. This is going to be for an Etsy shop update. So this one, of course, is clearly in my sketchbook. This is one of the illustrations that I created for the Patreon exclusive welcome package. I decided to color her up. I ended up liking her a lot. So much, in fact, that we have prints. So I'm toying with the idea, I've mentioned it previously, of offering standard prints and then also offering prints that are embellished. And I've been playing around with a couple of different pens. And unfortunately, the ones that I had wanted to use were horrible, so I'm not going to use those, and they were very expensive. But that's okay. I figured out another pen that I would like to use, and I'm going to be embellishing a few of these. I'm going to do one of them off camera, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So as you can see, it's just a standard print. Nice thick paper stock and a yummy velvety matte finish. So here is where we are with these. I had to run through a couple of samples, destroyed them. I'm going to here. You'll hear the destruction. Ugh, those were the boogers that need to get thrown away. But these are the completed embellished prints. Not all of them. These are just for example's sake, because I'm going to be doing the rest of them off camera. These are the standard prints. Lovely. These are going to be the slightly more special version. These all have the subtle accents. I don't know how well this will translate on camera, but there are little silver accents throughout. And of course, because these are hand embellished, the embellishment, shall we say, is going to be different from print to print. So these are definitely a bit more special. Some people just want something cute to put on their wall, to put on their desk, in a scrapbook, whatever people use my prints for. Other people want something that's a little bit more personalized. Different strokes for different folks. I get it. So I'm going to be offering both in the shop. Now I do think that, well, no, I'm positive that the embellished ones are going to be limited edition, but I'm toying with the idea of numbering them. So I may do a limited number of the hand embellished ones. I don't know how many, 15, 20, 25. I think for now those numbers would be decent. So we'll see. I may end up numbering them on the back. That will just give them that little extra added element of rarity, which is fun. It's fun, right? I don't know. I think it's fun. So standard, embellished, whatever rocks your boat, floats your boat, whatever does something to the seafaring vessel on which you are currently positioned. They will be in the shop soon. So keep an eye out on my Instagram, here on my vlogs for an update. Well, this is exciting. What is this? Etsy envelopes? Etsy orders going out? Nay, it is not a stack of Etsy orders. These are the envelopes that I'm going to be sending out to my patrons in February. I met and exceeded my first Patreon goal, and as a reward, I told everyone that I was going to design a sticker and send it out to everyone in February. So I am getting a little bit of a jump start on getting the envelopes addressed, and I'm realizing that we need to add something else
to my eternal to-do list, which is making address labels. So we're going to add that to the list, and we are going to bump it up in terms of priority, because addressing envelopes it's gonna be a bit much if I'm doing this with any frequency. So that's what I'm doing here. And yes, in case anybody was freaking out going, oh my God, you're going to have to be addressing these envelopes every time you send something to your patrons. Yeah, such is artist life, such is patron life. I love you guys. Sending out a ton of envelopes is fun for me, but little Miss Tendinitis, we need some address labels. We need some stickers, or else my wrist is going to fall off.
Okay, so I decided to go ahead and share these on this vlog because I asked my patrons, I posted a poll to my patrons whether or not they wanted to see the stickers or if they wanted to be surprised when they arrived in the mail. And more than half of them said they wanted to see the goods. So here they are. For my patrons, you should have already seen the image on Patreon, but now you have a video image of the little baddies that are coming. Aren't they adorable? Look! Party bats. I love it. Look how sweet. Oh my God. I'm so happy that I went with the holo. I'm typically not a fan of holo stuff. I don't know why. It's just not really my thing. I think it looks cool, but personally, it's not, I don't know. I don't jive with it, but these turned out adorable. I just wanted to do something special. So holo is special. Look at it. I love them so much. I hope everyone enjoys them, of course. These are all going to be going into the envelopes that I was writing. So we still have a lot of work to do. I have to package all of them up and, all of that fun Patreon stuff. Oh my God, I can't stop looking at them. Look at my army that is going out to all of my color fiends. That is going to do it for today, my brats. It's not the end of the day, but it is the end of the vlog. I still have quite a bit more to do before the day is fully over. But it is time to take a break from the art desk and to take down the bush. My Christmas bush. I'm irrationally sad about it because festive tacky bush. I don't want to put it away. And this one, I swear, this one hasn't moved all day. No, he has. He's eaten. He's had snacks. We've gone for walks. He's just a little cinnamon roll right now in his bed. I should get him his blanket. Anyway, time to take that down. And of course, for being a Christmas bush, I keep the ornaments inside this glittery Halloween jack-o'-lantern. To be fair, there are skulls on that tree, so it is appropriate. Thank you for joining me on this vlog. This is refill number 738 of my coffee, though I did have a little bit of green tea today as well. I hope that you enjoyed joining me for this little peek into my day, and I hope that you're excited for, maybe not excited, but I hope you're looking forward to my Etsy shop updates and to Patreon if you're considering joining my Patreon. Once again, take a look down below. As always, you can just visit my website if you are looking for my Etsy shop, for Patreon, for my social media links. You can find all of that on my website. So take a look down below. Everything you need to know will always be down there. I have a lot to do this week. Am I going to film another vlog? I don't know. Possibly, maybe. It seems to be every week, every 2 weeks, something like that. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it. Time to take off. I will see you